Thanks for joining us, Scott Robson and Owen Griffiths, after the first pre-season game of the season against Sheffield Steeldogs, 3-3 draw. Lads, what does it feel like to be back on the ice? Scott, we're used to talking to you. Perhaps you could start us off.
It was good to be back here. We've had a tough week, and it's good to get back on the ice as a team. Finally play a 60-minute game. It was a bit of a battle, you know. We knew it was going to be like this, but it's good to get the 60 minutes under the belt first and play as a team.
The game looked, certainly from the stands, as if it was perhaps more physical than I might have expected a pre-season game. I mean, was it what you were expecting in terms of the physical nature?
Yeah, well, Sheffield, they always play physical. They're a tough team. They got some guys on there that like to hit, but no, it's how pre-season goes. It's ups and downs. We took the lead and they obviously got it back. But no, considering it's the first game of the year, I wouldn't say there's any problems, and we got some gelling coming in the next couple of weeks to do before the season starts. But all in all, it was all right. Yeah, it's happy with the result, but we wish we could have got the win.
And I mean, does the result matter in a game like that?
It does and it doesn't. Like, obviously you want to get the win and keep going and get it rolling for the season, but no, at the end of the day, it's all about your team and getting it all ready for when the season does come around, and you're ready to go and get the points that you need there and then.
And you were close yourself in the final period there to opening your account, weren't you? Do you want to just talk us through that?
Yeah, well, yeah, I had a couple of chances, but I couldn't put them away. But no, Sisters had it on the wall, and he gave me a perfect pass straight for the middle, and I just received a pass and just looked my head up and seen where the gaps were, and goal gave me a lot of room on the left, and I bit and he took it away. But no, things you learn like that is pre-season, and hopefully when it comes to the season I can put them away.
And Scott, you were in a few bumps and scrapes with one of those Sheffield players there. Was Donny making up for something that happened when he was here a couple of years ago?
It was good to see Donny. We had a few chats on the ice, but I mean, it's always a physical game against Sheffield, like it was in the playoffs last year, like it was during the season. I mean, we expected it. Obviously I got hit a few times, maybe a little bit sluggish here and there, but I mean, you get into the game more, I feel. Maybe it's more of a bonus for me getting hit like that, because then you're into the game, you feel more into the game, and it's more adrenaline's going and more ready.
And just to finish off, just maybe a few thoughts about preparation. Owen, when you were with Swindon, did you prepare for a season maybe like you prepared this week?
We did prepare, but we're nowhere near as intense. Obviously we had a couple, well, with Stuart, and throughout the whole summer he was contacting us and giving us programs and diets and stuff like that, and helps no end. And then when we come to boot camp, you can train as hard as you want, but the paces he puts you through, it's tough going. So obviously this is the fifth, sixth time in a row now being on the ice together, and it takes its toll, but it's all worth it in the end when it comes to the season and getting the points and coming to playoffs and being ready.
Scott, I understand you've had a spin in the Czech Republic this week, or a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I had a good time. I had about 3 weeks in Czech with Paddy. Just escape more and being more in a professional manner, and that sort of setup sort of thing. Like, we were skating maybe 3-4 times a week over there and managed to play a game. It was just good to be on the ice, and maybe it put me in better stead for the season ahead, and I just feel a lot better for it.
To finish off, what's the objectives now with a couple of weeks to go to the start of the season?
I think to gel more. Maybe tomorrow we'll put more things into practice, and just build on a team. Like, we've got a young team this year, we've got a different team and a different outlook for this season. But we're going to gel, we're going to go week by week, training by training, and push on.
Certainly lots of good signs tonight, weren't there? So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Bye bye.